Here we have two of the very best portable cameras, but both of these cameras are completely different. If you can only get one, which one of these should you get? Let's find out. So first, the DJI Pocket 3, this is the latest in the Pocket series. This now has a 1-inch sensor, a rotating screen. It can film up to 4K 60, 4K 120 in slow motion. And because of this built-in gimbal on the top, the stabilization is fantastic. And the Insta360 X3, this films in 5.7K up to 30, 4K 60 in the 360 degrees mode, and it's also got a single lens mode as well, where you can film in 4K 30. Now the obvious difference between these two cameras is that this camera has two lenses on it, so you're going to get a full 360 degrees view from this camera, whereas this is a single lens camera. So unlike action cameras where there's lots of different companies all competing against each other, in the 360 degrees niche, Insta360 are pretty much on their own. They don't have anything in terms of competition. So as regards to all the different products that Insta360 make, their 360 degrees cameras like the X3, these are absolutely fantastic, and I would say personally the best products that they make. Now the DJI Pocket 3 has the very best in terms of stabilization because of this built-in gimbal on the top of it. Now the X3 also has fantastic stabilization. This is done via software electronic stabilization, but when you look at both of these, the stabilization on both cameras is really, really good. I'd say though the Pocket 3, by having the built-in gimbal, it has an advantage there, but as you'll see in a minute, that can also be a bit of a disadvantage as well. On both these cameras you can shoot in HDR, so you're going to get the very best in terms of details in the highlights and shadows. The Pocket 3's got a dedicated HLG mode, and on the X3 it's got a dedicated HDR mode. So for HDR video, both of these tick the boxes. Now video quality and recording video, this is going to be the main thing you're going to be using this camera for the most. And the DJI Pocket 3, by having this 1-inch sensor on it, the video quality is really, really good. You can see from these examples here, having this 1-inch sensor, the quality you can get from this DJI Pocket 3 is really impressive. But what's completely different and a huge advantage to the X3 is that because it's filming on both of these lenses here, you're getting this huge 360 degrees view from your camera. So all you have to do is press record, and it's going to be recording from the front and the back simultaneously. And then you can go into the Insta360 Studio app on your phone or the desktop, and then you can actually drag on that video clip anywhere, and then you can actually choose afterwards, after the fact, what you want to see in that frame. And then the next bit of magic is this selfie stick as well from Insta360. So this extends, right? So you put your Insta-X3 on the top of it like that, and then you can extend the camera out in front of you, and then this whole stick, the whole selfie stick, just becomes invisible like magic. You don't have to do anything whatsoever. So then you can get shots like this. I could be walking and I can actually get shots of me walking without you seeing this stick in my hand. It's so clever. I do this all the time when I'm riding my bike as well. I just ride a bike, I have this stick just out to the side, and I can get then a video of me actually riding that bike like this now without you seeing this selfie stick. This is such a big advantage to this whole system. It's also great if you've got kids as well, because you can just give them this camera and hit record. And you know what they're like when they're filming, their camera's all over the place, they're shaking around. But it doesn't matter because you're the director here. You can go into the Insta360 app afterwards and you can actually drag that around and you can actually have it in frame exactly where you want. It's fantastic. And also in the app as well, you can change lots of different options after the fact. You don't have to go into the settings beforehand and plan it all out. You have the options afterwards. So if I want to get a horizontal video, I can do. If I want to share this to social media, I want a vertical video, I can go into here and I can actually change the aspect ratio and change it to 9:16 all from the app. I can add and change the color effects on here. I can change the stabilization. I can move the camera around anywhere I want. I can take screenshots. all from this app. Now the camera films in 5.7K, but because it's using both of these lenses to actually capture 5.7K, once you put that into the Insta360 app and you output it, you're going to get a 1080p file. Whereas on the DJI Pocket 3, you're going to get a native 4K image. So by looking at some of these video clips here in similar scenarios, similar locations, you're going to see a difference in quality. I would say the actual Pocket 3 has a better video quality because it's got that larger sensor. It's outputting in 4K 30 or 4K 60, whatever I want to film in. But this gives me a lot more options. Both of these are fantastic, but both unique and different in their own ways. It also has a single lens version as well. You don't have to use the 360 version all the time. So if you just want to get like a selfie video of you walking, like with a bike, car, again, you can just use a single lens mode. And this is going to give you a 170 degrees super wide angle view. It's really impressive. And again, afterwards, you can go into that Insta360 app and you can change the aspect ratio again. You can actually move that clip around a little bit. Not as much freedom as before, but it's perfect for just those selfie videos. Now the Pocket 3 can do all them features as well. I can triple tap the actual joystick and get selfie video. I can triple tap it again and it's going to be filming in front of me, and I can actually rotate the screen and now get vertical video. So I can do all them same features that I can on the X3. It just means that I've got to actually plan that beforehand. Whatever I film in, whatever aspect ratio I'm filming on here, I'm stuck with it. I can't then go afterwards and go, actually, I want that now to be a vertical video. I have no freedom afterwards. You've got to actually think of this before you're filming, then film. Whereas on here, you can just hit record and then afterwards you can change certain aspect ratios and features around. On the DJI Pocket 3, you can film in the normal mode, you can film in the HLG mode, which is 10-bit, and also D-Log M, which is 10-bit quality as well. So lots of different color modes, and as you can see, the colors are fantastic coming out of this camera. On the X3, this has normal. It also has a vivid mode, which is a lot of saturation, and it also has a log mode as well, so then you can color grade that afterwards. The Pocket 3 has a tracking mode as well, so I can just click this on with one button. Now, as I move around, the Pocket 3 gimbal will also move as well and track me. So I can have this on a tripod and it will follow me around and get fantastic looking video shots like this. It's really good. You don't need like an extra person with you to film. You could just put this on a tripod and let this do it all for you. You can also control the Pocket 3 through the DJI Mimo app as well. So on the Mimo app, you can actually change different settings. You get a live view of what the camera is seeing, and you can also change the gimbal and move the gimbal around as well, all from the DJI Mimo app. So on the X3, for a similar shot, all I did is I put this onto the selfie stick. I actually just put some tripod feet on the bottom, and then all I did in 360 mode was just hit record, and then that's going to record that whole video. So it's not just video, these have fantastic features built into them. So really good photos, but you can also do like time lapses, hyperlapses. They have so many features built into these cameras now. They are fantastic to take with you, especially for travel. Now, battery life is super important. You don't want the battery life to be draining on either of these cameras when you're out filming. What's the battery life like? Well, on the DJI Pocket 3, this has a runtime of 166 minutes, but that's in 1080p. You're not going to be filming in 1080p on a 4K camera. So in 4K filming, you're going to get roundabout in reality 60 to 80 minutes of battery life. Now, this has an integrated battery. You can't remove the battery. So you're going to have to connect this up to like a power bank or connect this up to power to actually recharge this. So that can be a bit of an issue. You can actually keep this connected up to a power bank and still filming, but you can't just take the battery out and swap it. Now what you can do is you can get the creator combo, and this comes with an additional battery that you just clip into the bottom of it. So you could buy several of them or just have that one with you to extend the battery life, but it definitely is something to note. Now the Insta360 X3, this has a runtime of 81 minutes. Now in reality, again, filming in 5.7K, the 360 degree mode, you're going to be using the most. You're going to get around about an hour, but the advantage is that you can actually remove the battery on the X3. So you could buy several of these and just swap them out, and it's not going to affect you when you're recording video. Now both these cameras as well are super easy to use, but they've also got really nice touch screens on them as well. So on the Pocket 3, it's got a nice 2-inch screen on the here now. You can actually rotate it, and you actually have no problem seeing yourself when you're filming now. You can access all the settings on here, and it's a touch screen, so that's really good. And on the X3, this also has a really nice screen. It's actually a bigger screen as well, so you can see yourself or what you're filming really easily. And this screen is a big upgrade over the X2 version. So I love having this really large screen on here. So both of these make filming outside no problem whatsoever. No tiny screens here, no issues with framing. Both are fantastic in terms of actual touchscreens. This next point might actually put you off one of these cameras straight away, depending on what you're going to be using these cameras for. You see, the X3, this can be used in quite cold temperatures, down to -20 and up to +40 degrees. And it's also waterproof down to 10 meters. You can get an additional case to actually go even deeper than that. But if you just want to get your camera and take this and go diving or get this wet, that's no problem whatsoever, as all the ports are sealed. That's not quite the case with the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3's got an operating temperature of 0 to 40 degrees. So in cold conditions, like right now outside, it's about -3. This, according to the DJI website, shouldn't be used. But the biggest thing about this is that this is not waterproof in any way. The ports are open. This cannot get wet. So if you're going to be traveling and you want to actually take this into scenarios where it potentially could get wet, then that is an instant disadvantage to the Pocket 3. I used to be able to actually get a waterproof cover for the DJI Pocket 1 and Pocket 2, but that's not available for the Pocket 3. It's not on their website. There's no mention of that coming either. So that's something definitely to bear in mind. And on the Pocket 3, due to this fantastic gimbal on the top of it, it also means that it makes it pretty vulnerable as well. You see, I wouldn't want to take this in an action environment whatsoever. I'm quite worried majority of the time about dropping this. It doesn't have any protection on this at all. So if you were to drop this, that gimbal is going to take the brunt of it first of all. That's where the weight is. And the point of this camera is this gimbal and the stabilization. It's the biggest feature on here. It's fantastic, but it means as well, if you drop it, it's knackered, isn't it? And also the screen as well, it rotates, but that also means that's exposed. So if I was to drop this, it's not going to fare well. But the X3 feels a little bit more rugged. It's got this like rubber design on it as well. So holding this is a bit grippier as well. The lenses, you can actually get lens covers for here, and you can also get a screen protector as well. So if either of these were in my pocket and one was to fall out and this was to fall out, I'd be like, oh, if this was to fall out, I'd be like, we're good to go. Now, price is also going to be really important. The X3 is $459, whereas the Pocket 3, this is $519 for the standard version. If you want the creator combo, this is going to give you that DJI Mic 2, it's going to give you that battery extension, a few more accessories, that's going to be $669. I've also teamed up with Insta360 as well. So currently, if you pick this up through my link in the description, you're going to get a free selfie stick. So the selfie stick I mentioned before that turns invisible, and a memory card as well for free. That's just with my links. If you want to go and pick this up, then that's just available right now. So these are both fantastic cameras, aren't they? Which one of these would you pick? Let me know in the comments down below. I think in an ideal situation, you would have both. They are both fantastic and different in their own ways. If you want the very best in terms of like a 1-inch sensor, video quality, something that can replace a camera, then this is fantastic. But the X3 is also great as well for that 360 video, such a unique perspective that you can get where you can actually film and then change it completely how you want afterwards. Both are fantastic, but I hope this video helps you out in the comparison between both of these, how they're different, the advantages and some disadvantages to both of these. If you like this video, just hit that like button. It really does help out. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you on the next one. Both of these cameras linked in the description down below.